And they would try to see if they can get Charlie Burley to stay in New York for a bit so he could train and get some work at Billy Grubb's gym. But they needed some fights in New York. And Billy Grubbs made it accessible for Charlie Burley. But it didn't work out, and Burley never went to New York. And Charlie Burley would spar and knock out Jersey Joe Walcott, Elmer Violent Ray, and another young man who was a prospect for Joe Louis's crown. He was some fighter with Charlie Burley. Harry Bobo, the very strong heavyweight, was on the heels of Joe Louis's crown. And Charlie Burley would spar with him often. And Harry Wiley Sr. would run the Salem's Crescent Boxing Club. Would say that Charlie Burley, Ray Robinson were the future. Burley would defeat Eddie Charles' amateur record, but he would lose to him twice as a professional. Burley would defeat Holman Williams 3 times, lose to him 3 times, and have won no contest. Coco Kid and Oakland Billy Smith as well. Be in the ring with Billy Seuss and Fitzy Zivit, Leon Zarita, Jimmy Leto, Ozzie Bulldog Harris. One quick note on Ozzie Bulldog Harris. Ray Robinson went to Pittsburgh to sign a 2-fight deal. One of the fighters was Ozzie Bulldog Harris. The other one was Fitzy Zivit. Charlie Burley showed up at a cafe, somewhat of a pub, and he wanted that fight with Ray Robinson. So they didn't have any paperwork for Charlie Burley. So it was stated to me they were willing to do business with Burley, but they wasn't going to pay Burley what they were going to pay Fitzy Zivit. Because at that time, Fitzy Zivit in 1938 had defeated Charlie Burley. So in 1942, Burley would have to come down and wait to meet Ray Robinson. But Robinson was already ranked number 1 as a lightweight. He was ranked number 1 as a welterweight. Burley wasn't going to lose weight. He wasn't going to accept the offer that Fitzy Zivit would get. So the fight never came off. We have great names that would come out of Grubb's gym. Baby Joe Gans, Ray Price, and these fighters would give you the business. Lorenzo Strickland, you have Joe Sandy Sadler, was a contender at that time. Stanley Baby Sims, Randy Brown. Charlie Burley would be in the ring with him. Another good fighter, Georgie Harper. have Al Walker, who would become the colored heavyweight champion, and Mr. Harry Smith, the Harlem Thunderbolt. All great fighters. Got Ernie Vaughn out of Long Island. Grubbs Gym, very underrated. Great fighters. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Scrapbook Boxing. Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights. And all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. Second, third wave. Black Murder's Row.